Hey everyone, and welcome back to Only One United. Yes, a familiar face is back after a long time on the sidelines. In case you don't know me, I am Atanu, and I'm a big Manchester United fan, just like the most of you here. And I'm here to do the live match reaction. First of all, please give me a minute. I'll check whether my audio is working or not. Can you please comment in the live chat if I am audible properly? Okay, seems like it's working well. So, welcome, guys. Live match reaction, first game of the season. We won against Reading 4-0, a very, very, very good result against a struggling side. To be honest, I thought that we'll win 2-0 or 3-0, but 4-0 is fantastic, a good margin of goals. To be honest, after the first half, I was looking forward to seeing United score 8 goals or 9 goals because, it's been a while since we've seen so many goals being scored by a United team. But yeah, 4-0, not a bad result. We controlled the game well, and yeah, I think after whatever's happened in the last few days, it's good to see a change. Basically, we all know that Jackie Groenen has left the club, but that's a conversation for some other time. Right now, we'll discuss the 4-0 win. Maya Leticia, magnifique, magnifique Maya. Uh, a centre back. Like basically, she's a full back, but today she played as a centre back, scoring 2 goals on her debut for Manchester United. Absolutely fantastic. One might say it's the stuff of dreams. One might say you are not the greatest Leticia to play football if you haven't scored 2 goals for Manchester United in a United shirt. So yeah, I'm sorry if someone is offended by that statement, but it's true. Maya Leticia is the best Leticia to play football to ever grace this beautiful game. First of all, a fantastic clean sheet. I know Reading didn't threaten our defense much or didn't threaten Mariops much, but it's good to see a clean sheet, especially after what I had believed would be an 8-0 or a 9-0 score line. But yeah, it is what it is. We cannot do anything. It's four goals. I would have taken 4 goals, no doubt. But after seeing that first half, yeah, it's a bit disappointing to see that we couldn't score more. But I promised myself that I wouldn't be pessimistic today. So it's about optimism and positivity. So first of all, a very positive news was that today was a record attendance for Manchester United women's team at the LSV. Earlier, a figure came out from many journalists that stating that the figure was around 7,000 or more. But after a while, towards the second half of the game, it was confirmed that those were actually the ticket sales, and the real attendance for today's game was 5,315, which is sorry, which is very, very, very good. After the Euros that England have had, winning the Euros and showing the country that nobody should take women's football lightly. I think this is a step in the positive direction, a step in the right direction. Another positive news today was that Millie Turner was back in the starting 11. Just fantastic. After the injury, after the issues that she's had, Millie Turner, it's fantastic to see that she's back. I think she had a carotid artery dissection, if I'm not wrong, which is basically that there was an issue with with one of her arteries in the neck, which could have caused many problems. But it was detected well before it reached the dangerous stage. So it's good to see Millie Turner back. Seeing Millie back, her performances in the preseason as well. I think she brings stability into this team, which is very, very important if United want to play from the back. Even if today we did try to, take control of the long ball strategy. I think against a team like Reading, who do not usually press, who do not usually, like to take control of the games, it was a good strategy. But Millie Turner's inclusion in the team is very important for further games. Guys, please do let me know what do you think about the game in the live comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like our content. And if you think we need to improve, do let us know in the comments below how can we improve, because we want to give you, we want to provide you with the best content out there. Lanzel says that Garcia, once he settles, is going to be a problem for the league as well. You're absolutely right, Lanzel. I think with Lucia Garcia, I think the nerves were high. She did play well. Don't get me wrong. She did play well. She found those spaces. Her connection with Ona Bhatia for Maya Leticia's second goal was fantastic. Not Maya Leticia's second goal, or no, it was Alessia Russo's goal. You see, there were so many goals. There were so many different players involved in the gameplay today that it's very difficult to remember who scored the goal and who gave the assist. So yeah, it's a headache, but it's a welcoming headache. So yeah, I think Lucia Garcia, not the debut that she would have wanted, because after seeing Maya Leticia score a brace on her debut, there were people who said that okay, let Leon score a goal, let Paris score a goal, or let bring on Clinton. But Clinton wasn't today, wasn't available today. I think she wasn't injured. It was more about you could only take 20 players, and she was the 21st player, if I'm not wrong. So that's what my theory is over Clinton's exclusion from the team today, from the match day squad. But yeah, Lucia Garcia, I think especially her link up with Ona Bhatia on the right side, and the quick passes between Elatun and Lucia Garcia were fantastic. She was finding those spaces for Elatun. I know there were a few chances where Lucia Garcia did test Reading's goalkeeper, but half of her shots weren't on the target, or half of her shots were blocked. But yeah, once she settles in well, I think she's going to wreak havoc. And with someone like Alessia Russo up front, she'll get many assists and many goals, because Alessia Russo, as we know, likes to assist as well. So yeah, Lucia Garcia, right, Lanzel. I think Lucia Garcia is going to do very, very well. With Leah Galton, I think she did have a decent game. I would have liked if she tested the goalkeeper more, but like I said, after the first half, 4-0 win, we could have scored more, and that's what I expected from this team, but it wasn't meant to be. So let's talk about Maya Leticia now. What a signing! Like, when at the price touted, I think she's a steal. At any price, she's a steal, because having a player like Maya Leticia in the team is going to reap benefits for your team. It's going to reap benefits for Mark Skinner, and I think two goals from a centre back on your debut. It's very uncommon, to be honest. And now she's battling it out with Beth Mead for that golden boot. So beware, Beth. Maya Leticia is here. She's the best centre back, and she might outscore everyone in the league. Uh, Katie Zellem, Centurion, 100 appearances for United. Captain Katie stepping it up from the penalty spot and scoring a goal. She gave both like the two goals that Maya Leticia scored were assisted by Katie Zellem. Uh, there's a reason why many United fans, including me, call her the set piece specialist. Today, she proved why she is given that title. And I think she created the most chances in the game as well, according to FOTMOB. According to FOTMOB, she created 8 chances. Uh, and she was involved in 3 of the 4 goals. So that's fantastic. Alessia Russo, the star of the Euros campaign for England, alongside Beth Mead, Chloe Kelly, Lauren Hemp, and basically she was one of the key players for Lionesses this summer, and guided them to a victory. They lifted the trophy this summer. If somebody doesn't know, I don't think that nobody knows. Like, I think that everybody knows that Lionesses won the Euros. So and United fans are very happy that Alessia Russo, Mary Earps, Ella Toon, and now Nikita Paris were in the team. They were crucial players for Sarina Wiegman's team, and Alessia Russo has continued her fantastic form, scoring a goal. Like only one United Twitter account posted today. It's not Air Jordan, it's Air Lessie. I think this connection between Alessia Russo's header from the right hand side, it's just fantastic, because I think against Arsenal as well last year we saw Alessia Russo score 2 goals from header, which were assisted by Katie Zellem. But today The assist came from Ona Bhatia, who had a fantastic game. I think if I had to vote someone for the player of the match, I think, of course, there would be my Leticia or KT Zelem in the mix. But my vote would go to Ona Bhatia because she, she's sky is the limit for Ona Bhatia right now. I'm lost for words. I don't know how to describe the player because every time she steps on the pitch, she changes the benchmark for herself. Because I think last season we saw a much better Ona Bhatia, because in the 2020-2021 season, I think she was settling in. We lost out on a few games, and they lost out on the top three. So that was a bit disappointing. Many departures were seen. United had an injury crisis in the defense, but Ona Bhatia was an ever-present player in the team, except for that short phase where she was detected with COVID. But yeah, I think Ona this season, this is her last season because she hasn't signed a contract yet. But I am hopeful that she'll sign one because I know for a fact that uh, I don't know for a fact, but I am being a bit optimistic, like I said towards the beginning of the show, that I won't be pessimistic. So I want Champions League. I want UWCL for United because, like Lonzel said, we really need Champions League for players to join us, for players to stay at the club. If given the chance to win a cup silverware or qualify for the Champions League, I'll prefer the latter. Of course, I want both of those things. I want us to win the league at the end of the day, but we have to manage expectations. And I think presently, in order to attract Europe's best players, world's best players, we need Champions League because that is an added incentive. I know that there's this an incentive of playing for one of the greatest clubs of all time, Manchester United. But over a period of time, recently we've seen that Champions League is that step ahead, is that extra incentive that players really like. Because if you aren't in the Champions League, you aren't playing in the best tournament in the Europe, in the continent of Europe. So I think it's very important for United to qualify for Champions League. But yeah, it's just no offense to Reading fans if someone's tuning in. I know Reading's been struggling recently in terms of having those big names, but against a team like Reading, United were always going to win. It's a good performance, no doubt. Like I said before, more goals could have been scored because in a league where only 12 teams are there, it's really important for if you keep a good goal difference, because you don't know, maybe the title charge or the race for the top three might come down to those few extra goals that you didn't score, might come down to the goal difference. Because I feel that like I've always maintained that for the women's team at least, it's very important to improve the goal difference. Because in between the season, we tend to switch off, we tend to stop scoring goals. So games like this, games like Reading, where we had control of the game, where we were playing really well in the first half, it's important to score more goals to get your goal difference to +5, +6. Presently it's +4. I think Arsenal also won yesterday against Brighton. They also won 4-0. One of their players also scored a brace, Beth Mead. uh, right now, Arsenal are on the top. I don't know what. Like I think it's alphabetically, but Arsenal are top. United are second. We are yet to see other teams play now, but it's a good result at the end of the day. Three points, 4 goals, a clean sheet. That's what we want. Um I hope United continue to play like this. This Reading side didn't press much. Then this Reading side didn't test us that much. So we really need to start controlling games a bit more better. We really need to start scoring those goals. Of course, we scored 4 goals. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. Please don't come after me on Twitter or on YouTube. But it's really important, like I said, to maintain the goal difference. Millie Turner is back, a record attendance for Manchester United women's team at the LSV. Maya Leticia debutant, scoring a brace. Adriana Leons played today. Nikita Paris played today. Lucia Garcia played today. Katie Zelem, Centurion, scoring a goal and giving 2 assists. Alessia Russo continuing her fantastic Euros run. Haley Ladd was really good. Another clean sheet for Mariops. I think since the start of the Euros, or even before that, but like even before the friendlies that took place, I think one of them was against Switzerland. So in the last 10 games that she's played for club and country, be it friendly or competitive, she has kept 8 clean sheets. I think she conceded against Spain and Germany in the knockout stages and in the final. So that's a very good record for Mariops, of course. Uh, and one last thing, Mark Skinner making early substitutions. Like Lancel said, we took Russo and Tooney early out of the game. I think that's really important. Game management is very important. Workload management is very important because with a season like ours, where we need to get Cup Silverware and Champions League, we need to keep our best players fit. So it's really important. So yeah, guys, like I said, good result, but we need to build upon this. We need to learn from our mistakes. That's it from me. Keep supporting the channel. If you like our content, please subscribe. If you like this match reaction, please like it and share it with your friends. Share it on your social media. Um, and do tell us about the what you felt about the game in the comments below. Thank you to everyone who have joined in via live chat reply. So thanks a lot, guys, for joining in. It was fun to see so many people excited about the game, about the result. So yeah, I hope to do this more often. I hope to do this again. I hope to be as optimistic as I am right now at the end of the season. So yeah, just my appeal, please stop the gatekeeping. Please let everyone have their opinion as long as it's well within the limits. Please don't question anyone's opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. I cannot tell you what you need to say on social media, and I cannot control you. So respect everyone's opinion. One of my good friends, I'll not name her. I don't want to attract unnecessary comments towards her or anyone. I know, like I know that she might know who I'm talking about, but she once said that uh, like if you do not like a game, like if you do not like a sport, and so many news about that sport comes on your Twitter feed or on your Google feed, you tend to ignore that. So similarly, if you do not agree to anyone's opinion, you should try to ignore that, and do not instead of doing the gatekeeping stuff that has been happening in the fan base recently. uh, Everyone's entitled to an opinion. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say at the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining in. Subscribe to our channel. Check out our social media content that's coming out. We are on Twitter by the name of Only One United. So keep following us. Keep subscribing. Keep liking. That's it from me for this time. See you next time. Thank you so much.